it's like after 10. I'm just now getting up out of bed. And, man, what is the deal with all these crazy dreams I'm having? This one had me laughing when I woke up. I'm like, why am I? And the thing is, I always pray when I go to bed and ask God to allow me to have good dreams, sweet dreams. Well, I don't consider this a sweet dream. Oh God! Yesterday, let's start with this. Yesterday, when I went to the Family Dollar to get some more floor towel and stuff, and I went to get a few things like laundry detergent, stuff like that. Well, before I went to Family Dollar, I stopped at Dollar General, which y'all should see that live video because I made a live video. I stopped at Dollar General and just see what all they had. They didn't really have anything. But anyways, to make that part short, I ran into a friend of mine, is this gay guy, and he pierced my belly button years ago. Um, anyways, when I seen him, he was sitting there at this phone thing at Dollar General, and he had a stroller pushing his dog. So I was like, hey, how you doing? And asked him if I could pet his dog. He said sure, and we talked for a few minutes. And then another woman I knew came out of the Dollar Tree, and she was actually in a wheelchair. I didn't know she was in a wheelchair because last time I seen her, she was walking around. And she said she still lived the same place. Well, anyways, I said hi. They didn't have what I needed in Dollar General, so I went into Family Dollar and got what I needed. Well, anyways, came back home. Everything's normal. But what's weird is the person that was the gay guy that I knew that I seen in the Dollar General. He was in this another crazy dream I had last night. He was in it, and I don't know. I mean, why I'm dreaming this stuff, I have no idea. I really don't. People say it's all foods that you eat, stuff like that. No, I don't think it's the foods that I eat. Because sometimes I'll eat the same foods before I go to bed, and I don't dream crazy stuff like this. But this dream was about vampires, and the gay guy that I told you I was friends with, he was in there, and what it was, I was in it with a group of people. I'm not really sure where I was. It was with a group of people in some place, some building, something like that. Anyways, he it's like I don't understand why I'm dreaming this crazy stuff. Anyways, I had to get on here and tell y'all as soon as I woke up, so that way I wouldn't forget the dream. I was in a room with a group, like a bunch of people. And the only person I knew in there was the gay guy, like I said, like I was telling you about. And well, kind of find out everything was normal at first, but then everybody was nice and this and that. But the next thing I know, I leave with this girl. We go. She like give me a tour around this place, wherever it is, whatever I'm in. All of those, it was dark with lots of lights, flashy lights going on, like you're at a party or something. But it wasn't a party, really. I mean, people like the room she took me in. It looked like people were making out, and I'm like, what? Like what? Where am I at? Like, who's all these people making out? Well, come to find out, they're all vampires. She was a vampire, and I didn't know. I used to always say, growing up, that I wanted to be a vampire. No, I would never. Honestly, I don't think I would not want to be no vampire, no. I was growing up in my teens, even in my 20s, I said I want to be a vampire. Nah, I don't know why I ever said that. Not after this dream I had. But come to find out they were all vampires. Well, I'm sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, what's going to happen to me? Because I'm not no vampire. Well, we went back into the other room, and she seemed normal. She got on their bike, and they all seemed to get along with me, except I had a few weird looks. So I'm thinking, okay, and maybe it's not. Maybe she's going to protect me or something. I don't know. So when I found out these vampires, we went back in the other room. I was like, I'm kind of like ready to go, and she's like, oh no, stay and have fun. I'm trying to remember things. I'm just telling the parts that I do remember, because I'm afraid I'm going to forget half of them. But I remember she's like, no, just stay and have fun. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, I guess everybody's having fun. Everybody's being nice to me, so I'll stay. Well, later on, the gay guy that I said I knew, like I said, he was in that dream. Well, he started acting weird. And I spoke to him in my dream. I was like, well, hi, buddy. And then he was acting weird. Like he walked by me and kind of sniffed at me. I'm like, oh, what is he on? I asked my friend, I said, is he okay? She's like, is he on drugs or something? She's like, no. Well, then he came back. He left and came back around. He started sniffing at me again. She's like, okay, we got to get you out of here. I'm like, okay, is there something you're not telling me? And I go to leave the room. Well, he came up and he went to grab at me. And she jumped in front of me. And I've never seen somebody move so fast in my life. I'm thinking, whoo, she's got a hell, I guess we got or something. So she's really trying to protect me, not knowing if she was a vampire, because I never knew the girl. I met her there. I didn't know she was a vampire. And she got in front of me. Then he's like, all these fangs came out of his mouth. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh. I said, she done brought me to some vampire party. I'm getting the hell up out of here. So I go to leave. Now get this. This is like the craziest dream yet that I've ever had. Like that. The other dreams I've had are creepy dreams. This is not really a creepy dream. This is like straight up weird, crazy dream. So I go to try to sneak out. And next thing I know, there's a bunch of people. She's like, oh my gosh. She goes, we got to get you here. I said, what the hell is going on? She says, well, I didn't think it was going to turn out this way. She says, but you're in a room full of vampires. And she goes, some of them weren't vampires. She goes, but I say, even my friend, she goes, well, it looks like he just got bit and he just turned into a vampire. And you're the only human in here. I'm like, oh my God. I said, get me. I said, are you a vampire? Yeah. What? So you want to tie me to? No. She's like, she goes, I deal with humans. She goes, these people don't deal with humans. So I'm sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, she put me somewhere. I was thinking it was in the back seat of a car. I don't know. But she put me somewhere. It could have been, I don't know if it was a car or what it was, but she put me somewhere. Well, she walked away and I'm sitting there thinking, don't leave me. She walked away. Oh gosh, here comes the guy that I knew. I'm like, oh, he's going to kill me. It's like, where's she at? He comes up at me and luckily she like within the second she was gone, I was like, you could snap your fingers, she was right back. I guess she saw him coming towards me or sensed it or something from the other room. And he grabbed me by the hair of my head and he was getting ready to bite me and she stopped him. Well, he didn't bite me, but he did scratch me. Now I'm getting ready to show y'all this here in a minute. He scratched me right here, but I don't have no scratch marks, but I got a bruise. He scratched me in my dream and I wake up with a bruise. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's a big old bruise on my arm. That was not there yesterday. And the thing is my arm's real sore. Like it's real sore, like I banged it on something. So I'm like, I noticed I had a big scratch. I was like, oh my gosh. I looked at her and said, he scratched me. Am I going to turn? She's like, I don't think you'll turn like that. She's like, but you're pretty bad. Let's go get you cleaned up. So she takes me and gets me cleaned up. And then here's a whole bunch more come out. She's like, oh my, this is too many vampires for me to do anything with. She's like, you got two options. I said, what's my two options? She's like, well, there's a door right around the corner there that I can try to get you out of, or you can just let me turn you into a vampire. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be no vampire. I said, I don't want to turn into no vampire. I just want to get out of here. So she tried to get me to the door, but when she went to actually pick me up with I guess her power was like, she had more speed than them, I guess. And she went to like pick me up and go towards the door, but then they all bum rushed both of us at the same time. All I know is she went flying through some room and I didn't make it anywhere. All these vampires came they literally was like over top of me. And next thing I know, she was back at me. And I said, just do it. Just do it. Just turn me. So she bit me and turned me. And then after she turned me, I wasn't quite a vampire yet. But the other dude that was my friend, that's my friend in real life, he came back over there. He says, I seen her bite you. He said, that's the only thing I was trying to do was save you. And I was like, well, he says, are you feeling anything yet? I'm like, no. And then next thing I know, I'm back in that small place, which I don't know how I got there, which was either a car or I don't know what it was. I was back here. And he was over there, and he says, well, I'm going to have to stay here with you until you completely turn. Well, here they all come again. He says, this is too many. He left. I was like, why are you leaving me? I said, why is everybody leaving me? Well, he wasn't actually leaving. He went across the room. Next thing I know, he turned around by the time they got to me, and he blew all this fire, all this fire came blown from his mouth. And he burnt all the ones that was coming at me. And then by the time he got back over to me, I was turned into a vampire. And then I woke up. So I don't know what I did after I turned completely into a vampire, but I woke up. I woke up looking at my body to see if I had any bite marks or anything on me, because it seemed so real. But then I noticed right here where he scratched me in my dream, I had that bruise. That could be anything, but I know that bruise wasn't there last night when I went to bed. That bruise is there now. And my arm is sore. From here to here, my arm is literally sore, but there's no scratches on me. So I'm sitting there thinking, oh my God. And it was just weird because that's the first time I seen him yesterday at Dollar General. It's the first time I've seen him in probably like 10 years. And then he was in my dream. I'm like, that was weird. But that was like a crazy, that wasn't a creepy dream. It was crazy. It didn't really, not that it scares me, because I think it's kind of funny now, but it wasn't funny in my dream. But as soon as I felt the transformation of me turn into a vampire, I woke up. And when I woke up, I literally was like checking the cat's still here. I make sure my cats were still here. And they were laying on the floor looking at me. So I don't know if I was doing some weird stuff in my dream, but they was just sitting there staring at me. But anyways, that's crazy. But yeah, I woke up with that bruise. But I'm going to get off here and get me something to eat because I'm hungry. Who's on my porch? Oh, it's the neighbors. Somebody for the neighbor. But yeah, I'm going to get off here and get me something to eat. But I had to tell y'all that dream before I forgot it. But yeah, and I asked God when I woke up, why did you allow me to dream some creepy stuff like that? So I'm trying to figure out why I dreamed something like that right after I saw my friend at Dollar Tree. I mean, not Dollar Tree, but Dollar General. That was weird. Okay, y'all. Peace. I love you. I hope you enjoyed that dream, because anytime I have a dream, if I remember it, I'm probably going to go live and tell y'all the story. I don't usually remember very many of my dreams. Yeah, but the bruise in my arm hurts unless I banged it, unless I was moving around in my sleep and I banged it. Whatever it could be, while the cats were staring at me, making sure I was okay. So I don't know what I was doing while I was asleep. But yeah, I guess I turned into a vampire in my sleep, and then I woke up once I got turned. So yeah, that was another dream I had. So I didn't watch anything creepy or scary, so I don't know why I had it. But anyways, yeah, I have all this weird stuff happened to me. Peace, yes. Oh. Wait a minute. Don't forget to go to the top of my Facebook page. It's pinned. The link to my YouTube. Go on there and click the link to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, click the link. It's pinned. It's on my Facebook page. Subscribe, like my videos. And also vote for me, y'all, for the Face of Horror. Of course, scroll down my thing. You'll see it's at the top too somewhere. Go to my Face of Horror, click on there, and vote for me. If you don't want to, you don't have to pay if you don't want to pay. But there's a free vote on there. So y'all please vote for me on Face of Horror. All right. Love y'all.